Yo, what's up guys? It's Jaxon here, back with a new video. And jumping into the first game here, we're actually up against ASAP, so I'm going to give him the good luck because I have a little bit of respect for him. But then again, he does play Goblin Drill, and it looks like he's tilted because he's going in first place. So if I win, I might have to BM him. We'll see what ends up happening. But he goes in with Goblin Drill Bomber there, so I'm just going to play a cannon on it and then a Fire Spirit and just take the Bomber hit because I didn't have like Skellies or any other thing to play to defend the Bomber. I do Queen his Fire Spirit there, so I'm going to Xbow with it now, and then I'm going to play Queen ability and then block the Inferno Tower. He played guards low, so he got out of that really well. What I was expecting was him to like go Valk Inferno at the bridge or something, or maybe guards Inferno, and expecting me to cloak my Queen, so that's why I went with the Queen ability and the Skellies there, because I thought he would Inferno immediately, but that's not what ended up happening, so that was well played on his part. Let's see, he goes in with the Goblin Drill, so I'm just going to have to go Knight. And he goes with Wall Breakers, so that's going to be annoying. I'm just going to have to play Cannon on it and then play a Fire Spirit on the Goblin Drill's first Goblin so I don't take any damage other than the spawn. I wish they would nerf Goblin Drill. The balance changes recently just came out, and like they claimed they were a work in progress, but they didn't actually change anything that the community wanted changed. Like, I don't really think E-Giant needs a nerf, but they actually ended up nerfing its zap damage that it does to the, I think everything actually. So I'm not like mad about it, but I think Mirror was more or less like the broken part of E-Giant. And then don't get me started on the Gold Knight nerf. The nerf that they did doesn't like change anything when it comes to how it dashes to the tower, like so randomly, like you can't really predict it at all. So that was also a bad nerf in my opinion. And then they nerfed Fireball for some reason. Honestly, I couldn't really tell you what goes through their brain. I'm going to allow my Queen ability here, though. It looks like he's in a tough spot because he's kind of low on Elixir. Okay, he gets the guards down. I'm going to play a Knight because he's going to have to Valkyrie or Inferno Tower, or he might just Fireball. Okay, he just Fireballs there, so I'm going to get a lot of damage there. I'm not really sure what I did. I guess he just was down with a lot of Elixir, so he had to overcommit to defend the Queen. And, okay, well, we're up about 1,000 damage, so that's nice. Sorry, what was I talking about? Balance changes. Yeah, so they're not, like, the best, but, like, they could have been worse. They just like missed a few cards, but I just don't really understand why they claim they're a work in progress and then they ask for our advice and then they don't take our advice. Like, it just doesn't really make sense. Hopefully that doesn't hit. Okay, I missed one there. That's annoying. I rocketed the tower there because I had a Queen down in the left and that's the lane I thought he was going. So we're up a lot of damage here. He looks like he's just going to start spamming me. So here's the fun part about Goblin Drill. Whenever they go Goblin Drill and then Fireball, and it's just like undefendable. Like, he just got so much damage there for nothing. And you kind of get punished for defending against Drill. That's like one of the most frustrating things about the card, playing against it at least, is like you try to defend it and you just get punished. Like, he's probably going to Fireball here, and I'm just going to take a bunch of damage. Yeah, so there's the Fireball. I take one Goblin hit and then the Fireball damage. So that, like, he literally just got like 400 plus damage there for nothing. And you can't really punish him because you have to overcommit to defend. So hopefully I can keep defending and get a few more rockets down and try to win the game. Notice I'm playing my cannons up really high here because he can't Fireball the cannon in my tower, and he's spamming here, so I do predict his Goblin Drill there with my Knight, which is awesome. And I need to play Fire Spirit Log on the one Wall Breaker, and I'm going to play Skellies on the Bomber. So that's really clean defense. That's about as good as it gets, and since he Fireballed, I'm just going to go defensive Xbow because he can't really kill it. He's going to have to try to punish it. So there's the guards. He's probably going to go with the Wall Breakers now. I'm going to get a nice log here, I hope. Okay, Fire Spirit kill everything. Wall Breakers do kill my Xbow, which is annoying, so he's catching up in damage very quickly. This is getting scary. I'm going to Queen the back to try to clog the lane. He goes in with another Drill, of course. I'm going to Cannon high. I'm going to log on offense. I'm going to play a Knight on the one Goblin. He Fireballs it off, so I do take like 1 or 2 Goblin hits, but I'm forced into rocketing the tower here. I think this is fine because I have the Queen down. I'm going to Cannon here and pop my Queen ability. Okay, he gets the Fireball down. I'm going to log everything, hopefully. Okay, really good log. He didn't get much damage there at all. I'm going to block the bridge because he's going to go Wall Breakers. And I'm going to Fire Spirit the Wall Breakers so they die to my tower. I'm going to Queen. Okay, let's see. I'm going to Cannon the Drill. Hopefully I predict it. Pop my Queen ability. He plays the Drill over there, so I think I might have taken a hit. I couldn't really tell. Bomber hits the tower. That's okay. This is so close. That Bomber did not deserve a hit. Okay, good. Fire Spirit. Okay, Skelly's up high. Save my Cannon. Knight. I'm going to log the first Goblin, hopefully. Okay, wait, I got a rocket. He's not back to a Fireball. I should win the game. Let's go. I'm going to BM him so hard. I'm so mad. That was so frustrating. Okay, so I'm in the next game against Archer Master. I'm playing a lot of really well-known players today. This guy is actually an Xbow player, and he has a YouTube channel. He's, I think he's bigger than me, but he's still pretty small relative to the other CR YouTubers. So go check him out if you like Xbow gameplay, because he's a really good player and he plays a lot of 3.0. So I'm going to try to starting hand him here, and it looks like I did starting hand him a bit, and he overcommitted there with the archers. Like, oh, and the log. Okay, wow. He's really low on elixir. I'm going to queen the bridge. He can't defend this. He doesn't have anything in hand. And especially with E-Spirit, it's not going to freeze my queen long enough. I'm going to pop my queen ability for the skellies, and I'm just going to get a bunch of damage because he has no elixir. So, kind of a really interesting play by me because I knew what he was playing. And if you know they have Xbow, you can kind of try to starting hand them, because you're never going to get punished for playing the first Xbow in the Xbow mirror matchups. So I just played my first Xbow and got lucky that he had a really bad hand, and then I was able to let me predict the Xbow and the archers. Okay, nice. But I was able to kind of like starting hand him and make him over defend my first Xbow, which then allowed me to queen the bridge and get a lot of damage because his cycle was really bad. He didn't have Night Fireball, and he just logged, and so like he had to play like his cycle cards, and he was just broke, so he couldn't afford anything because he was back to Night and probably a Fireball too. But obviously those are more expensive counters. He plays the Knight here on the right, so I'm going to queen it. This game is pretty much done and over with, though. I'm just going to be playing a lot of defense. I do predict his Tesla there. That was a really obvious Tesla, in my opinion. That's exactly what I would have done. So I'm going to let my queen kill the Tesla, and then I'm going to Expo. I don't think he can kill this queen. He might just Fireball. Yeah, so there's the Fireball. I'm going to play Skellies. Okay, that was so bad. If I Skellies over on the right tile and then get the log down, I get so much damage. So that was a mistake on my part, and he got out of that, so that was well played by him. He definitely capitalized on that. He has to log my Fire Spirit there, which is nice because it's opposite lane. So he's not getting the damage on the side he wants to go. I'm just going to leak and see what happens here. I guess I'll play Knight in the middle because he does go Expo. I'm going to wait and see if he maybe gives me any more elixir. He might just play Skellies on it. Okay, he plays Archer, so I am going to rocket. I was going to rocket that anyway, but the longer you wait, the more likely they are to play a card because they think you're going to try to get a cannon on it. So it's kind of like a little mind game, if that makes sense. I'm going to queen here. It's going to kill the Knight. I'm going to play Skellies. I'm not going to pop the ability because I know he's going to Fireball. And Fire Spirit jumps on the Expo, so that's going to be really clean defense there. You can kind of get away with... There's a few ways you can defend Expos, right? You can obviously rocket them, or you can go defensive Expo and play a Queen or like a Knight or something, because they trade out pretty well. And like if he wants to win the trade, he has to get your Expo getting targeted by his, while yours is like shooting his Knight or something. So it's really difficult for him to do anything. He goes Knight in the back whenever I queen the back, so that tells me he's going to try to outcycle my my cards here, but I don't really know how he expects to do that whenever a 3-card cycle. I'm going to pop my queen ability on the Knight. I don't really care too much about the queen ability in the left lane because that's not the lane I'm going, so I just want to keep it as healthy as possible. I'm going to Expo. Yeah, okay, he plays a Knight, so I am going to Expo. Had a pretty good grasp on his elixir there, and I am just going to log the... Okay, wait. I'm going to block here maybe. I'm going to log now. And, okay, he gets back to a Knight, so that should be pretty clean defense. I am going to queen the Knight. He goes Expo on the left. Okay, wait, this is bad. I get an Expo lock on the right, which is really nice. He does miss the log on the Expo, so that's really lucky. I think I'm just going to have to rocket this Expo on the left here, which is really bad because he's back to another one. He's probably just going to go in again. So I'm going to eat the damage. Yeah, so I predict his Expo there. Hopefully, yeah, okay, yeah, perfect. So I knew he was going to go Expo again because he outcycled me. Oh my god, okay, wait. That's so annoying. Hopefully it doesn't matter. I don't think it'll matter. I'm just going to play a defensive Expo here and try to get a few more rockets down. But I knew he would go Expo on offense in that lane because that's where he had the most damage. I'm going to predict his Expo again. Okay, nice. That's really funny. He does log it off, so he's going to lock it onto my Expo, but his Expo's dead. So, yeah, it was just like two really obvious predictions in my opinion, but he can't really do anything otherwise. That's his only play. So I'm in the next game against this Japanese player. I think I need a few more games to... actually hit 7,600. I'm not too high right now. I might have mentioned that in one of the first games. I can't really remember. I think if I get 7,600, I'll be around like top 500 range. So not too bad, but it definitely could be better. I've kind of been struggling this season to play. I've been doing other things, and it looks like this guy's playing Royal Hogs EQ. So I'm going to go Cannon here and then log, and I'm going to Expo immediately because he overcommitted, I think. And I misplaced the Expo, so... Oh god, okay. I don't know how he defends it otherwise. I guess he just goes with the queen on it, but then he'd have to cloak the queen, so I would have gotten some damage, so that really sucks. That's such a bad mistake. I hate doing that. I'm sure you guys can relate as Xbow players, misclicking the Xbow. So we're just going to have to take that one on the chest and try to win. Yeah, he's laughing at me. That's funny. That's a funny emote. I'll give him one back. I like the king emotes, by the way, if you guys haven't noticed. So hopefully we can come back. We're down about 800 damage, which misclicking the Xbow didn't really like cost us any damage on my tower, but it did cost me damage on his. I should have cycled my skellies up higher too to defend the fire spirit, so that's another mistake on my part. I did have to log, but we're taking turns making mistakes because he just played real, like, what are they called, royal hogs into my log. So you know, we're just taking turns being bad at this point, but I am down 1300 damage, so hopefully we can make a comeback. He goes queen here. This is going to be really tough. I need an Xbow lock from this position because I'm already down so much. I'm going to pop my ability later, I think. Okay, he pops his later, so his is going to win. I'm going to play a fire spirit, so mine maybe wins. Okay, never mind. It doesn't matter too much. I just have to commit one elixir. I'm going to log the left tower because he's going to fire spirit. Let's see. I'm going to Xbow. This is good. I'm going to play the cannon low so we can't earthquake the cannon and the Xbow. And, okay, well, he actually does. I didn't think he could do that, so... a little bit of a mistake on my part. It did cost me a little bit of damage, but not much. And he goes log, and he doesn't get the skellies down in time, so I get a few hundred damage there. That's not bad. I'll always take that. Let's see. I'm going to queen the back left. He goes with a fire spirit, so I'm going to play a fire spirit of my own. And I'm going to Expo on the right here because he queen, and then I'm going to play skellies. And, okay, I'm going to log. Let's see. I need to win this queen battle. Okay, I win the queen battle. That's nice. I'm going to fire spirit here. Hopefully I get a lock. Those pigs didn't do a lot of damage on my Xbow. That's really surprising. I thought they would kill it. Okay, yeah, so we got 2 or 3 hits there, so good amount of damage. I'm going to play skellies again. He goes with the cannon. I think he might just go pigs again, so I'm just going to predict him with the knight and then go log fire spirit. Can my fire spirit place? Okay, there. He goes with an earthquake again, but as you can see, I'm already back to Xbow, so I'm immediately going to play it at 6 elixir. I've outcycled him by 3 cards because he played skellies, now 2 cards. And he goes with the cannon, so I am just going to play skellies and then knight and then another log. So we're catching up in rotation, as you guys can see. Like, our Expo is gradually surviving with more and more health, and I don't think he can play an earthquake on this one. Yeah, so he can't play an earthquake on this one because it would be an overcommitment, so I'm just going to go Expo in the middle here. And I'm going to play skellies to predict one of the sides. He goes pigs in the middle, so when they jump, I'm going to get a lock. Okay, yeah, perfect. So they do jump and I get a lock, so I'm going to log. That's really nice. I'm just going to defend the left one's kind of hard. Let's see. He did get 1 hit, which is annoying, but it's fine. We're down 700 damage now, so we're catching up. He played the queen in the middle. I'm going to block the cannon. Okay, never mind. He played the cannon. He's going to go with the pigs. So I'm going to play skellies, and I might just rocket them. Yeah, I think he's going to go with the pigs. I'm going to rocket the pigs, and then I'm going to log the queen. Okay, wait. Okay, nice. Yeah, so we get a lot of damage there. So I'm going to fire spirit the bridge, and let's see. He goes skellies. Okay. We're about even in damage. He fails his prediction there, so that's really nice. So I can just Archer Queen the back. And he's going to go in, I think. I'm going to have to play Skellies on the Fire Spirit. He's going to go in, so I'm going to cannon opposite lane, and then I'm going to Fire Spirit to push the 1 pig to the cannon. So that's a really nice interaction. That cannon can't be Earthquaked with my left tower, so that's why I have to play the Fire Spirit to push the 1 pig, so I don't take any damage at all other than the Earthquake on the tower. I'm going to cannon here with my Xbow to predict his cannon. Nice, okay. And my queen is destroying on the left. I was going to say something else. So he gets a little bit of pig damage, but my Expo is still alive because he played an earthquake on offense. Now he's back to 1-4 defense. I'm going to rocket the tower here because he can't go in yet. And I'm just going to have to play a cannon up high because I know he's going to go pigs. So I predict his pigs there, which is nice. And I'm going to push the 1 pig again. And the Fire Spirit obviously jumps on the pig. So it's really clean defense. And now I'm up a lot of damage. So I'm going to rocket his tower again. He goes queen at the bridge for some reason. That's kind of a desperation play. I'm just going to go cannon again, and that's going to be a really nice game against pigs. So really good comeback in my opinion. I think I played pretty well other than misclicking the Expo at the start, and that's a kind of tough matchup. So really deserved in my opinion, and hopefully you guys learned how to defend the pigs. So I'm in the last game against Shadow Fiend. I think this guy's a minor Wallbreakers player, so it is looking like minor Wallbreakers or Mortar because he has Spear Goblin. So yeah, I'm going to play Skellies in the back because I know he's going to minor. I'm going to Fire Spirit the bats, and then I'm going to play Knight on the minor. So perfect defense, no damage, and I just had every counter for everything he had. So that's really nice. He's probably just going to go with like a Golden Knight or like a Knight or a Valkyrie or something on the on the knight. So I'm just going to go queen in the back to just kill whatever he plays to kill it. So he does have a Valkyrie, and he goes log, so he might go in with this. We'll see. Yeah, he goes in, so I'm just going to play a log. And I can't Skellies because the Valkyrie will kill them, so I just have to pop my queen ability, which is unfortunate. It's not the end of the world, though. And I think I'm just going to go Expo on the left here when the queen is crossing. Okay, wait. He plays Spear Goblins. I'm going to let it kill the Spear Goblins. And I'm going to go Expo now because I'm back to a Knight. I'm going to play Knight, maybe predict a Bomb Tower or something. Okay, he goes Valkyrie. He probably just has to Fireball this then. Yeah, so there's the Fireball. He can't go Minor because he doesn't have Elixir. He still has to defend. So that's why I played the Fire Spirit on the left instead of the right. If like it was double Elixir or something, he would probably go in with the Bats. So I would have to play the Fire Spirit on the right. But since I played it on the left, I got some damage there. So really good sequence on my end. And we're up about 600 damage. So that's always nice. I'm going to queen the back to clog the lane. He might go Wall Breakers on the left, so that's why I'm holding Skellies. Or maybe he goes Spear Goblins. Either way, Skellies is nice. Okay, he goes Spear Goblins, so I'm just going to let one lock on and then play the Skellies. That's the most efficient way to defend them. And I'm going to go Expo again and play a Knight. And I'm going to pop my Queen ability at 0. Okay, can it go off? Okay, nice. My Queen ability goes off, and he plays a Minor into my Knight, so the Minor didn't end up hitting the Expo, so we got a little bit of damage, so that's a mistake on my part. I kind of got lucky. We almost have even damage on both sides, though, so this is nice because we can go either lane. I'm going to log here and hit the tower. I do miss one Spear Goblin, so that's annoying on my part. I guess I have slow reactions. Okay, Skelly's the back. Let's see, he goes Wall Breaker, so I'm just going to play a cannon in front of my tower because he's going to go in. Yeah, so I'm going to Fire Spirit the Bats, and then I'm going to play a Knight. Okay, I messed up the Knight there, so we're going to take, what is that, 3 minor hits? Not the end of the world, but it is a mistake, so hopefully it doesn't cost me. I'm going to Queen High. Okay, he has an Inferno Tower, so the Queen's going to get out of range of the Inferno Tower. I'm going to pop the ability now because he's going to go with something on it. Yeah, so feeds a Valkyrie to it, and this Expo is going to kill the Inferno Tower. I'm going to predict his Minor on the Expo. Okay, he doesn't play the Minor on the Expo, but he does play it there because he was going to Fireball the Expo anyway, so it worked out in my favor at the end of the day. But that's not exactly what I thought he was going to do. And I'm going to Fireball his tower there since he doesn't have a push in hand. Let one Spear Goblin lock on and then Fire Spirit them. He's going to go Minor Bats here. Yeah, so that was really obvious in my opinion because I didn't have Fire Spirit. So that's why I went Knight in the back and cannoned high. And he actually fed Wall Breakers into it. I was going to have to cannon anyway, so he just gave me 2 Elixirs so I can just rocket his tower again and can't get punished for it. I'm going to log the Spear Goblins for free damage because that's an even trade. He goes back the bridge. I'm going to play a Knight because he's going to go Wall Breakers. Okay, never mind. He plays Bats. I'm going to predict... I'm going to dodge the log. Sorry, I dodged his prediction because he tried to predict the Fire Spirit with his log. And he Fireballs, and I'm up a lot of Elixir, so I can just rocket him. This is such a clean game. He can't really do anything. I'm going to log again on offense. Free damage as always. And let's see. Okay, wait. He goes in. I'm going to block the bridge and then cannon for the Wall Breakers. I'm going to play Fire Spirit on the Bats, and I'm going to go Skellies on the Minor. So really clean. We're only taking a little bit of Minor damage in the back. It's just better to let the Minor lock on than to predict the Minor with the Skellies, because then the Minor kills the Skellies and it gets more damage when the tower isn't shooting the Minor. So that's why I'm kind of waiting. I will predict it this time, but it doesn't look like he's going to play anything. Okay, wait, he does lock. I'm going to rock it anyway. I can't really get punished for it, and I can defend. I'm going to Knight the back because he's played it in the same spot every time. Really nice Fire Spirit here, and that's going to be a really clean game against Minor Wall Breakers. So one last rocket. He's really mad, but all he did was just spam the whole game, and he didn't really do any like split lane pushing, so I don't know why he thought he had a chance.